As we close out the year and reflect on how 2021 went, what lessons did we learn? What brought us joy? What was surprising about what brought us joy? And what we hope to carry over next year? I wanted this episode to come back to values. I thought it would be a fun exercise. Hi, I'm Leah Federhoff, a user experience designer, writer, and life strategist, and I want to inspire you to thrive in work and life. So back in August, I recorded a video called How to Stay Motivated Finding Work You Love. And one of the tips I gave in there was creating a personal mantra, one sentence that helped you stay focused on what it was that motivated you and got you really excited to get out of bed. To write a good one sentence mantra, it helps to really know your core values. So, what could your values be? It's something you most likely know inside that you already have, but think of like one word, I guess, adjectives or nouns. But this could be anything from accomplishments or adventure or curiosity, wonder, ambition, anything that resonates with how you want to move about in your life and what you want to invite into it. So I have a list of values on the screen, and you can just do a lot of Google searches and you'll see a lot of values come up. But pick like 3 or 5 that really resonate with you. And then to come up with that one sentence mantra, think about how you envision your ideal life. And what are some of these values and how do they manifest when you're creating that vision for your life? So, to give you an example, my mantra this year was I want to live a life full of growth, curiosity, and new experiences. And I went and did that. I got comfortable with discomfort. I put myself in situations that I felt were risky to me, or definitely out of my comfort zone. And I grew so much, whether it was creating this YouTube channel, which I've mentioned several times now, was something I thought I'd never do. Here I am now. Creating a podcast, getting a management position, being on a board of directors for a nonprofit. All of these things, I really felt imposter syndrome at times, or felt like, am I really ready for this step? And I found that when I was aligned to it, because I was curious and I felt I could do it, or it was more about like, hey, why not try it? The environment I was in, the world basically flowed it to me. So that's why I feel it's so important to come up with these intentional mantras or reasons of how you want to move about your life, because the more that you can align yourself to it, the more that the world will greet you back with that, or you discover something even more amazing about yourself and what you could do, and things that you weren't sure if you'd be capable of, to have the world go above and beyond your expectations. And I think that's so key. Maybe it's something different for you, I don't know, but for me, this one sentence on a post-it note on my bathroom mirror every morning has been a game changer for me, which is why I'm sharing it with you. So think about that. What does this ideal life, what does your ideal 2022 look like for you? What are things that you want to keep doing or do even more of next year? What brought you joy this year and what do you want to carry over? And what do you definitely want to say no to? How do those things right now align to your values, or how do they not align to your values? And what are some words or phrases that you can use to remind yourself of what you're seeking or what you find aligning, so you can make sure to put yourself in those situations and avoid ones that don't fill you up with energy? So try it out. And this exercise could take a week or, the next few weeks. And it can change over time. Like the one sentence I just mentioned about living a life full of growth, curiosity, and new experiences changed probably halfway through this year when I felt that what I wrote before that wasn't fully reflecting what I wanted. And then next year, right, like I like what I have now, but I think I'm ready for a little bit more stability and going even deeper into, a few more of those core values that I have. And my values range, right? My values include family, community, growth, and learning. And I want to learn all the things. But once again, right now, I'm like, well, I also want to focus. And for me, it's figuring out what I want to focus on. And that's going to take me a little bit to reflect on how cool and awesome was it this year that I got to do a lot. And I'm also realizing now, like, I don't want to burn myself out. So, how do I start saying no and cultivating those things that I do find fulfilling and where I want to thrive? So, that's kind of a little bit inside my own head of where I'm at. And I encourage you to do the same or to try something, anything that I've shared that resonates with you, to reflect and to be intentional and play around with that, right? Because life is what you make of it ultimately. And what do you see yourself doing for next year or being for next year? And what you come up with for January might completely change in December. And part of how you'll know that is whether that mantra or how you've written the sentence is either working for you or not working for you. And you can totally change it. So keep that in mind too. It's just nice to have something to point to and remember what you set out to do, and then you can adjust it anytime you want. So there you have it. I encourage you to tap back into your values, like write down 36 of those core values that really resonate with you, and then see if you can come up with phrases or a sentence that reminds you of what you want to invite in your life for next year. And be open to change and how it manifests. But in that way, you can be clear about what you want to accept into your life and what you want to say no to. So anyway, if you like this episode, go ahead and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and share it with your friends. And if you're looking for more inspiration to thrive in work and life, check out Swishie.com and sign up for my newsletter. And of course, I'd love to hear what your values are and what your one sentence mantra is. So leave me a comment below or share it on my Instagram at Swishie Official. And yeah, I just want to see what you come up with, and I can help be your accountability buddy if you need that. So anyway, thank you, and I'll talk to you next time. Bye. If you enjoyed this, subscribe and share with friends.